Have you ever felt like something in you just went quiet? You look back and miss the version of you that was bursting with ideas, bursting with excitement, and could easily create in a flow state. You sit there thinking, oh, I should do something creative, but literally nothing comes to you. No energy, no inspiration, just pressure. What if I told you that your creativity never actually left you? You just, to this point, to this video, never understood it correctly. Your creativity is not blocked. You just missed seeing certain aspects about your creativity. So let me introduce the 5 rules of creativity. Number 1, you are not lacking creativity, you are lacking energy. Being creative is a natural state. And of course, there will be periods in our lives where we don't feel creative right away. However, if you feel like this period has been there for a very long time, I want you to look at your energy resources. Where does your energy flow in life? Where do you put effort in? Where does your time go? How much intention do you put into what you do? Because I think you don't have a creativity blockage. I think what is blocking you is that you are lacking life energy. I want you to ask yourself a very honest question, and that is, where in your life are you putting yourself back? Even though you know that your soul, your body, your mind have been screaming for ages for you to listen to them. Number 2, move. You need to have space to be creative. And why is that? Because creativity always wants to manifest itself. Whether it is an idea for a podcast, whether you are writing a poem or creating a song, whatever it is, you will have an idea and the sole idea will come to you, definitely. However, if you don't put that thing into action, have you ever noticed how you kind of lose that thought again? It needs to be put somewhere. Creativity literally wants to find a glass it can pour itself into, and momentum needs to be created. I got recommended a podcast in which it was very interesting how they talked about the concept of creativity and how creative people actually execute the ideas that come to them. And in their belief system, if you get a thought from the universe, if you get an idea from the universe and you don't do anything with it, you will lose it. And someone else will get it who actually puts something, manifests something onto this earth. Whether you believe in this or not, if you have 1,000 ideas and you execute none of them, you will definitely lose momentum. If you are afraid your creativity won't come back, finish the project you are working on right now. And I promise you, there's parrots here, that's so cute. I have noticed the same thing while coming up for ideas for YouTube videos. Because I had maybe 3 or 4 ideas and I just thought to myself, oh my God, I have nothing more to give. Actually sat down, filmed the videos, and all of a sudden, I had 1,000 new concepts in my head of what I wanted to execute. Number 3, the comfort trap is that creativity is not always fun. Creativity needs courage to fail. It needs courage to be incomplete. It needs your approval that it is okay to sometimes miss a point or to do something and end up somewhere completely different than what you thought you actually wanted. Number 4, creativity is never unintentional. It takes a hold of you, literally. If you know how a flow state feels like, you know how creativity can actually take a hold of your body and move you to places you may have never been before. How open are you to let go of all your fixed goals, fixed ideas, and the fixed view of what you think you will have to create? We are so good at doing so many things we tell ourselves that we want. But what happens is that we chase something that leads us to a complete wrong spot in our life, where we are looking back thinking, oh my God, damn, how the hell did I get here? So please ask yourself, what are you running after? What should this something give you? And if you already had what you wanted, what would you be doing at this exact moment? Let me bring the example of Lillian. Lillian is a very hardworking mom. and her goal was always to have a family. She is running after an image she has created in her head because as a child she was lacking support in her family. Her parents divorced really early, making both of them have very little time for Lillian. All of her friends celebrated Christmas, went on holidays, and had the picture-perfect family life when she was neglected. She obviously wants to be a good mom, and she works very hardly to get approval from the outside. She searches for safety, for belonging, and obviously also for love. What she is too afraid to admit to her, though, is that she has totally, completely abandoned her wilder side, the free version of herself. Lillian would love to start her own business as a florist. She has always wanted to do so. And she's really, really curious to see the world, to travel the world on her own. So what Lillian doesn't see, though, is that she could literally have both. And she could also be both. She can be a loving mother, but also run a successful business because her partner literally supports her in everything she does. And what the crazy thing about that is that it would give her both safety and belonging, the two things she is searching for all her life. But since she's too focused on achieving something she thinks she needs but doesn't, this fulfilling option in her life doesn't even come to her. Lastly, I want to present to you the what-if method. I just call it method, it's literally just a thought exercise, but method sounds cooler. But Laura, what if I seriously lack ideas? There's literally nothing coming to me. My answer would be two things. Number one, change your surroundings, get out of your house. Monotony is the biggest killer of creativity. Whether it is you switching up breakfast in the morning or you actually change locations, it will help you, and especially your mind, to see something different and to be inspired by something different. And number two, get your playful attitude out. Imagine you're a child. And children get frustrated, but they also get creative. So you can ask yourself, if I had an idea, if there was something coming to me right now, if I didn't have that blockage in my head right now, what would actually come to me? What would I do? What would I love to see? For example, if I knew the first verse to my song, how would it look like? If I knew a topic for a presentation I need to hold within a week, what topic would I see now? Get yourself a blank piece of paper. If you saw something on that blank piece of paper in front of you that had written down everything that you needed to know, what would be written down there? And lastly, of course, there will be times in which you are not in a flow state, in which you cannot think of anything coming to you. The most important part is to accept where you are right now, to notice where you are right now, to analyze where you stand, be okay with it, so that you can actually start moving forward. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope your next project will be a successful one.